Hello, everybody. Welcome to Eden Town Hall number 20. I am here today with Patrick and Nicola and CAC, and we have a lot of exciting topics and not very much time. We're going to be doing a short 15-minute episode. During this episode, we're going to be talking a bit about the new interviews that Patrick just did and released on the NovaCrypto channel with the new chief delegates. I'm really excited to learn about these and watch all these with the awesome chief delegates. Congratulations once again. I think we'll also talk a little bit about the EOS Bees. Nicolas has been doing great work with Jesse and all the bees. And Jesse has some exciting initiatives going on with Eden as well and Eden Fractal Networking Group. Maybe we can get into that a little bit, as well as maybe talk about how the bees have been helping to swarm and promote the new interviews with Patrick. There's also some more interviews coming with Patrick that we'll probably preview as well. And then I made some proposals on Consortium to use Consortium and to help better schedule the timing of Eden Fractal events for this week and future weeks too. So we'll jump into it and we'll see if we can touch upon all these exciting topics in the next 15 minutes. And I'll leave it there. Would anybody like to say hello or share some thoughts?
Hi guys,
Hello.
go on,
Hello.
go on, Patrick.
Hello.
Patrick, you can start. Go on.
You want that I start with the news? There was the chief delegate interviews just published today, so the 16th, at the time of the Eden Town Hall fast. And thank you very much, Nicolas, the bees, and Jesse for the operational of this swarm today that was planned for today. So yeah, I have published the interviews. There are a full strike 5 interviews of the chief delegate. So we have Jesse Jaffe, the head chief delegate. We have Chris Barnes, again chief delegate. Also we have Reiki Cordon, new fresh chief delegate for the first time, and we have Xavier Fernandez, brother of Edgar Fernandez, that was on Term 2, and Xavier elected for this Term 4 from Edenia. So nice interviews, very well crafted. I encourage you to watch each of them. That's time-stamped, yeah, and very straight to the point. So, and it's on Bywire website. There is an article. And yeah, you find the video in the NovaCrypto YouTube channel for sure. So smash the bell, subscribe to the channel NovaCrypto. It's growing, and I am not here for the numbers, but that's make me very pleased to see that the things are growing, and we need to share the news. So share that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Patrick. I know you put in a lot of work to these interviews, and you've also been doing these interviews, I believe, for all 4 terms with all the chief delegates or most of the chief delegates you've interviewed so far. So this is an invaluable resource. I've listened to, I think, all of them previously, and I'm really excited about these ones. And then, yeah, also thank you, Nicola, for helping to spread the word as well, because the
Thank
new
you,
chief
Nicolas,
delegates, yeah, big thanks. And thank you, Nicola, for helping me with the swarms too. We promoted the town halls for the past couple weeks too. It was like awesome service and helped grow the Eden Creators channel, helped promote Eden and town hall and stuff. So really appreciate it. And I love to see all the synergy between the bees and Eden and so forth.
Yeah, this is one of the different power of the swarms. Is that because of the study of the Twitter algorithm by Jesse, we know that when a tweet just come out, if there is a lot of people liking or retweeting it, short term after the tweet come out, it makes this tweet trend. And so a lot of people, even though they are not following the channel, can see it on their trading on the right side, I believe. So it creates like people can see it, and so maybe be interested by the content. And this is one of the aspects that is great about the swarm, is that it just creates visibility on content, and even more on channel or on Twitter account that has few followers, because those accounts don't have visibility. And so having all of those hundreds of bees liking and retweeting, sorry, make it more visible for even member of the EOS community that didn't know that exists. existed. So all of this obviously is great, but all of it takes time to see the real scale and where we can go, because like the limit is more than the sky. Like this is, we can be way bigger. We don't know how it's gonna happen, what's gonna happen when we're gonna have like 1,000 bees and what the effect gonna be, but I'm sure it's gonna be huge, because we already have very positive results even after like 3 weeks of swarm with only like 100 and 120 bees. We already have very positive results that we didn't expect. So yeah, now we are like around 240 bees, something like that. And yeah, so the future is very positive, and we are glad that the EOS community very, very pleased. Also with the subsidized swarm that we came out with like 2 weeks ago, I believe, something like that. Yeah, so people like you, Dan, used it. I saw that New Legend also requested a swarm. A lot of them for Pomelo, your support, Eden. So yeah, this is very great. People like request the swarm, and so we will see in the next Pomelo season how we're gonna do, and if the EOS community liked the swarms. And so yeah, this is cool.
Thank you, Nicolas. I want just to complement. I was just forgetting to announce that this week I have donated, I have funded for 1,000 EOS Bees, again with NovaCrypto, Jesse Jaffe, for subsidizing swarms, 1,000 EOS.
Thank you, Patrick.
And yeah, there is a lot of things going on sometimes, but that's for the good of the community. That's in order that the people can do their swarm, and we have to try to collaborate between us by giving some EOS between us, letting circulate more EOS. It is into this philosophy that I have gave the EOS, and
Yeah.
to empower the bees, empower EOS, empower us. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Patrick. And yeah, this is what I've been saying. Like, even though we want the whole crypto community to know about EOS in general, the EOS blockchain, but even inside the EOS community, I believe there is a lot of people not knowing about a lot of projects. So it gives the opportunity to anyone that has a project related to EOS to ask just for a free swarm and have some bees liking it and retweet it. So it connects in a sense everyone and every project, and so that I think this is a good thing. And then once we're gonna after an amount of time, I think we're gonna be ready to showcase to the whole world who we really are and how many projects we have to offer to everyone. So yeah, thank you, Patrick, again.
Thank you. And last point on the EOS Bees, now you can use the tool to check the account, EOS account, when you are that's online. So Jesse used to validate the accounts in bulk. So 200 bees in a row, a CSV file, you upload the file online. That's make the check if the account is okay, not okay.
Perfect.
If there is a capital at the beginning of the account, normally an account has always to be in lowercase. So let's make the check. The tool is working well. That's online. That's Mine Web3 solution tool. And this tool will be part of the Pomelo Season 4 for everyone that has to validate account in bulk. And that's used the API, EOS.io Lite API by CC D239. Stanislas of EOS Amsterdam, CTO of EOS Amsterdam, and also working with Zyzen Global with Ret out there pool. Shout out to them. So the tool is ready. That's work, and there are all other things coming for EOS Bees. There will be the cockpit that you have gave me all the public information about the campaigns. A campaign is each time we do an EOS Bee swarms, we give a campaign name, and then we receive the result about how many bees were retweeting, how much they have been paid out, and all that will be into EOS Bees cockpit. So I am finishing that also for very soon. Yeah. So
thank you, Patrick.
You're welcome.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much, Patrick and Nicola and everybody in the community doing great things. Patrick, thank you for continually supporting the bees. That's really great, as well as also continually supporting Eden Fractal as well, both in terms of contributions in your time, doing all these interviews and building tools, and then also supporting with funds as well. That's very much appreciated. And then also thank you, Nicola, as I was saying. I use the subsidized forums for the first 2 weeks of the Eden town halls on videos that we're doing here. Maybe I'll do it for this week, or I have a lot of exciting projects that I'm excited to release, and I'm excited to do lots of swarms in the future, both subsidized and then getting some swarms as well. And I think that it's super helpful. Like Eden Creators, for example, I mentioned it, but it got like almost 200 followers from doing the 2 swarms, and these were subsidized by the community with Pomelo and with people like Patrick. So that's really, really awesome and incredibly helpful service for the community to get the word out. And as you say, like it's helpful for the community. The EOS community is pretty big right now. A lot of people don't hear what's going on in the community. And then in the future, when you have more bees and when you scale this up, then you can imagine this being even more like much more powerful in the future as well, which is really exciting. I'll share my screen. I think you guys can see it, right? When I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I was showing the tweet that I did a swarm for last week. I made a little video and a little intro, sang a little song there and shared that. And then the week before that, Patrick and I did an interview. This is just the Eden Creator channel, so I don't know if it'll take a while. Yeah, we did the consensus one. So we did swarms. It worked out really great there. People can also check out these videos too. I've been posting them more on the Eden Creators channel. I put up the Eden Fractal 19 video, and I've been working on making the thumbstamps nicer and add some timestamps rather, and make the thumbnails nicer. So it's nice how all these things can work together. We're making shows, and then we can also promote them with the swarms. But we only have like 4 minutes left, so I'll just touch upon a couple of things really briefly, and then we can wrap it up. And one thing I wanted to just promote while we're talking about the bees and talk with Nicola, Jesse's been doing really great work with Eden, as we know, one of his main platforms to help grow Eden as a networking service. Lenny made a cool quote tweet here about playing to earn, and I haven't seen this video yet, but Jesse just shared an Eden decentralized whitelisting tweet and video here, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. And then he's also shared, he's been on Twitter Spaces talking about how Eden can help creators, and he had an Eden business sketch plan too. So a way to go, everybody in the community, and then especially the bees, to thank you, Nicola, for representing the bees here and sharing the information. And really looking forward to working with Jesse and everybody on these. Then there's one other topic that I briefly wanted to get into, although we only have 3 minutes. Would anybody like to comment on that before we move on to another topic, or does anybody have any other thoughts you'd like to share?
Just briefly, another long-term objective we have at EOS Bees is, at the end of the day, initiate those bees to be like a EOS community member. This is something we can't focus on right now because obviously we are too little now. We need to build and improve what we already have. And so we are working on the two topics we talked about, like having more clients and scaling, having more bees. But at the end of the day, this is the ultimate goal, is to turn all of those people into real EOS member, and at the end of the day, Eden member, even though. So this is a long-term goal, but I just wanted to point that out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank you, Nicola. And yeah, I imagine a lot of the bees are learning right now from all the resources that people are tweeting. So there's a really nice synergy where it's helping people learn and become community members and so forth, while also earning. So thank you for that. And I'm very much looking forward to working with the bees and helping to support that initiative as much as possible, and really excited about the bees. The last thing that I'll show here is just some proposals on Consortium. So Consortium is a really powerful tool for communities to help know what they think. As Sadas recently put it to me, like it's a way to find consensus and people to share their opinions and so forth, to signal, to make polls and proposals and so forth. So we have the consortium page for Eden Fractal that's been around for a while, and we're starting to use it more than ever. I made a bunch of proposals here. We only have a minute, so I'll just briefly show you, but there's some proposals. I recommend everybody check it out, consortium.vote. And you can check out and vote on the proposals, basically yes or no, or different things. I put up some proposals a couple weeks ago, but the ones that I want to focus on now that I think are most helpful for this week are related to both using Consortium and timing. So I put up a page at edencreators.com/consortium. I just did this like an hour ago, where I curated some proposals for Eden Fractal to use Consortium as a signaling tool, to post all proposals on Consortium. It's built on EOS and has a lot of benefits, and also prioritize proposals with more votes on consortium. And I just made a proposal to discuss this during the upcoming meeting, although the website's not loaded there. But you can check out that, learn a bit more about Consortium 2 at edencreators.com/consortium. I think it's a super helpful tool for the community and for many communities in general. And then I also made another page at edencreators.com/time where you can check out some proposals. Once again, it's not loading because I just updated it like a half hour ago. But there's some proposals here where you can find them on edencreators.com/time, or just here, like I talked about, like should we allocate 20 minutes for the next meeting? And then I also had another proposal about should we start it 15 minutes later or 45 minutes earlier, because the new Eden plus fractal consensus mechanism that we're using now makes the time kind of awkward. So people can check out there, and I'm very interested to hear what people think about that. And I think this could be a good opportunity to change the time a bit. I know CAC also mentioned changing the time to a different day, or potentially doing different events. And so I think that's a good topic to discuss as well for the future. And we can use Consortium as well as the Eden plus fractal process to figure that out. But I just made a first step of just putting those proposals up there. So wanted to share those and put those out, and looking forward to hearing what people think.
Great.
Excellent. Shall we wrap it up now? Does anybody have any last thoughts?
Go EOS, and yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Go EOS more than ever, because we are into the Web3 full spectrum era. The people doesn't know what EOS can do. They are thinking that EOS is maybe in lose of momentum, but certainly not. This is very well used when we know all what it is possible to do. And I encourage everyone to join the Eden Fractal on the Wednesday at 13 UTC. That's profoundly helpful to empower Eden on EOS, and to become more and more distributed and more collaborative. That's all what we want. We are here for the long term, not just for one day. That's the motto here. So we will wrap it this episode, and we will say in chorus at 3, 2, 1, 0. We will say go EOS.
Yes, absolutely. But first, I was going to say too, in addition to the Eden Fractal events, we have the town hall events every Sunday at 16 UTC. Everybody's welcome to join these as well. We are in the Discord, the Eden Discord. Links will be in the description. And then also check out Patrick's new interviews with the chief delegates. Check out Jesse's work. Check out all the things we talked about. Also, there's an upcoming workshop with much more interviews coming up, but we'll talk about that in future meetings. But anyway, I just wanted to just put those out because there's a lot of exciting stuff coming up. But anyway, Patrick, please go ahead and lead us with our chorus.
Absolutely. So at 3, 2, 1, 0, we say in chorus, go EOS, with all our soul, with all our heart, soul, and mind. Okay? Believe in EOS. Okay? So 3, 2, 1.
Go!
Go EOS! I love CAC. Yeah!
Yeah, baby.
That was a good one. CAC brought the heat there. All right.
Oh, that's my only contribution to this meeting today.
Excellent.
All right. Thanks.
Excellent. Ausgezeichnet. Auf Wiedersehen.
Excellent. Danke schön. All right. I think that's a good way to end it there. Thank you everybody so much. We'll be back next week. And thanks everybody. Have a great time.
Bye, everyone.
Have a great time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.